Well, we've seen that name before, haven't we, and spoken about them. Ronisch. This is the 2 crown model. A lot of people prefer them because they're not quite the size and length and everything of the bigger instruments. But it's, funnily enough, the footprint, so to speak, of what that a piano takes up in a room doesn't alter greatly. Perhaps some of the big pianolas are noticeably on the big side, but generally speaking it's only the height that changes dramatically. But here's a beautiful little 2 crown Ronisch. Once again, all re-hammered with the loveliest German hammers we can get. So it coaxes and caresses a beautiful tone out of the instrument. So here's a very practical Ronisch, right on concert pitch, all re-pinned, everything that needed to be done. And the cabinet's just a nice mid-walnut. It's not the dark one we looked at before with the candelabra and all the beautiful work, or the real honey-coloured Ronisch, the 3 crowns we were looking at. This is more of a mid, very easy on the eye, mid-walnut, but still veneered and presented in the most beautiful way. So that's a concert pitch instrument, as they all are. No use having anyone playing on an instrument that's below concert pitch unless that really is all you can afford. So, lovely 2 crown Ronisch, right on concert pitch. I've still to tune this instrument its final time, so you just have to excuse if it's not perfectly in tune. It's very hard to keep a whole herd of pianos in tune for these little presentations, but despite that you'll still hear that it's got the most gorgeous tender tone and a big voice when required. Just play a tiny little bit for you. 2 crown Ronisch, beautiful instrument for musicians, students, a real working instrument, and not quite the cost of the 3 crowns, but still an expensive instrument to buy, of course, as you'd understand. And the important thing too that I have to go through again with people is the guarantee, which has remained unchanged now for almost a century. I know it's ridiculous, but the family guarantee simply says that as long as you have the piano, so in other words no time limit, all aspects of the instrument, the technical aspects of the instrument, not the cabinet, you know, little chips and bumps can happen, but all the technical parts of the instrument remain guaranteed. The one proviso is that we come along and tune it once a year, or if you have to move the piano, you contact us and we arrange a professional carrier to do it. So I don't think that's a great labour for people to have to do to maintain their piano and have it carefully moved. If those things are adhered to simply, there's nothing extraordinary about those requests, the instrument remains our responsibility. And I personally am responsible for many, many instruments through Victoria, and people have never had any trouble with them. If there is a sticky note or something like that, or a string breaks or whatever, that's my earnest responsibility. Come along, fix that, and if it's due for tuning, we'll do that too. So the guarantee really is a lovely thing to have. It means you just pop that in your piano stool, tuck it away. It's never ever going to be argued about or waved at me or anyone and said, look, you said it was guaranteed. There's no question about that. It's not magic, once again, it's a matter of doing a tradesman, craftsman-like job on the instruments, and the instruments do the rest on their ear. They're beautiful.